Minecraft 1.21.5 is here. In this update, we've been given new cows, new pigs, but most importantly, fireflies are back. So today, I'll be showing you all of the new things you didn't know about this update. Minecraft has added new chickens. First up, we have the cold chicken, which looks like this. This new variant of chicken can spawn in a variety of cold temperature biomes. These include the taiga biomes, the snowy taiga biomes, and finally the windswept biomes. It's also worth noting that regular chickens can no longer spawn in these cold temperature biomes, as this cold chicken will now take its place with its cool haircut. Not only do cold chickens have an awesome haircut, they can also lay their own unique eggs. These blue eggs are of course used to spawn cold chickens, but you can also craft cakes with them just like the regular eggs. The other chicken type that was added is the warm chicken. Now the warm chicken looks like this and can spawn in a variety of warm biomes such as the savanna, the jungle, and the badlands. These guys will also lay brown eggs that look like this, which when thrown will of course have a chance to hatch a warm chicken. The desert biome is receiving a glow up in 1.21.5. That's right, in deserts you can now find the cactus flower, which looks like this. This is a new type of flower which has a chance of generating on cactuses in both deserts and badland biomes. What's interesting is if a cactus is 1 or 2 blocks high, the cactus flower has a 10% chance to grow instead of the cactus getting higher. Desert biome should also look a bit more lively in this update, as you can now also find this new short dry grass that looks like this. Oh, there's also a tall version of the dry grass as well. Now the next feature we're going to talk about are the long awaited fireflies. So I'm sure most of you know, fireflies were planned to be added as a mob back in the 1.19 wild update. These fireflies were a 2 pixel mob and they were going to spawn in swamp biomes at night and could be eaten by frogs. However, the devs decided to scrap this version of the firefly mob and we didn't really hear much about it up until 1.21.5. That's right, Minecraft's newest update has re-added the firefly. Well, sort of. Instead of getting the firefly mob, we have received the firefly bush that looks like this. This firefly bush can be found in swamp biomes, and when it becomes nighttime, something really cool happens. So when it's dark, glowing firefly particles will appear around the firefly bush, emitting a light level of 2 and expanding up to 5 blocks. The fireflies themselves are a single pixel particle instead of the 2 pixel mob we had before. Now, despite how cool I find this firefly bush, I still think I prefer the original idea for the firefly, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Minecraft 1.21.5 has received a new block, the bush. These bushes can be found in the plains biome, the windswept biome, the forest biome, and finally the birch forest biome. Just like the grass, these bushes will change colour depending on the biome they are placed in, which means they'll make for quite a nice decorative block. Now, I know it's just a bush, but it does add more life to some of the biomes that were beginning to look a bit outdated. Minecraft has added new cows. Since 2010, the only cow we've had is this guy, but in 1.21.5, 2 new variants of the cow will be added to the game. The first new cow variant is the cold cow, which looks like this. The cold cow will of course spawn in a variety of cold temperature biomes in your Minecraft world. These biomes include any taiga biome or snowy taiga variation. You can also find the cold cow in the windswept hills and windswept forest biomes respectively. The next new cow variant that was added was, you guessed it, the warm cow. Now the warm cow looks like this and can spawn in a variety of warm biomes such as the savanna, the jungle, and the badlands. Now, not only did we get 2 new cows, the original cow added back in Alpha 2010 has also received some changes. So in 1.21.5, the original cow that was simply known as cow has been renamed to the temperate cow. Now this pre-existing cow variant will still spawn in every biome it could before, except for the cold and warm biomes where the new cows will take its place. The original cow has also received a texture change, with the main change being that its nose will now extrude from its model, whereas before it was completely flat. that. Another block that was added in the 1.21.5 update is the leaf litter block. The leaf litter can be found scattered around in biomes such as the forest, dark forest, and wooded badlands. Now, the leaf litter block is meant to resemble dead leaves that have fallen from the trees, which I think adds a bit more realism to the trees themselves. Oh, and the leaf litter will also make a unique sound when you walk on them. The leaf litter can be used as fuel in a furnace, and since it will be found everywhere in the mentioned biomes, you can collect a lot of them to have easy smelting during the first few days of your Minecraft world. Another way you can obtain leaf litters is by smelting any leaf block in a furnace. The more you know. While we're on the topic of leaf blocks, some cool changes have been made to the leaves themselves that generate on trees. So we all know the cherry blossom trees in cherry grove biomes have beautiful particle effects falling beneath the leaves. Well, in 1.21.5, tree leaves with oak, spruce, birch, acacia, jungle, dark oak, mangrove, azalea, and flowering azalea will now all have particles falling from them. I can't lie, that was a lot of tree leaves to name. But yeah, every biome containing trees should now look a lot more atmospheric, as you'll always see particles falling from the leaf blocks. Pigs have been in Minecraft since 2009, and we've only ever had one variant since it was added, which is this guy. But that has changed in 1.21.5, as once again, 2 new variants of the pig have been added. Just like the cows, we have a cold pig that looks like this and a warm pig that looks like this. Don't they just look amazing? Now, the cold pig has the same biome spawn as the cold cow, which, as I mentioned, spawned in the taiga biome and its variants, as well as the windswept biome plus its variants. The warm pigs can be found in all savanna biomes, the jungle biomes plus all of its variants, and finally the badland biomes. Just like the original cow, the OG pig has been renamed from pig to temperate pig, and can no longer spawn in the warm and cold biomes due to the new variant of the pigs taking their place. You can still find these legends in every other biome though, so don't worry. In 1.21.5, be on the lookout for a new flower which is known as the wildflower. This new type of flower can grow in birch forests, old growth birch forests, and the meadows biome. This flower is unique as it can have up to 4 wildflowers within a single block, similar to the pink petals. You can also craft the wildflowers into yellow dye, but I prefer to just look at how cool the flower looks. Now let's talk about the desert biome, as it has received some new ambient sounds in this update. That's right, when exploring a desert biome, you have a chance to hear ambient sounds playing from the sand, terracotta blocks, and even the dead bushes. The beacon block has received a small update in Minecraft. That's right, in 1.21.5, the beacon's beam has been changed to be rendered wider the further it is from the player. I assume this change was done to make the beacon more visible from afar. Oh, and the beacon's beam will now also render up to 2048 blocks high instead of only 1024 blocks. A small change has been made to the creaking mob in 1.21.5. So before, you were not able to name creakings with a name tag, but in 1.21.5 you can. This also means that creakings named with a name tag will persist throughout the day and won't despawn in your world, so be careful. 1.21.5 also added these new test blocks to, I guess, test the game's mechanics? I'll be real, I have no idea how they work, but I assume they're used by the player and Mojang themselves to test the game's code to find bugs. But yeah, they look interesting. And finally, in 1.21.5, the Loadstone block received a major change. So the Loadstone is used to alter your compass by having it point towards the block instead of your usual spawn point. Now, before this update, the block was crafted with 8 chiseled stone bricks and a netherite ingot. However, in 1.21.5, the Loadstone is now crafted with 8 chiseled stone bricks and an iron ingot. accurate. This is a big change as the block can be crafted a lot easier now and is also renewable. Oh, and you can also now find Loadstone blocks in a ruined portal chest in the overworld. So yeah, you can now definitely control your spawn point with compasses a lot easier. But there you have it, those were most of the things added in Minecraft 1.21.5. Thanks for watching and enjoy the new relaxing fireflies. Anyways, bye!